And I think it's just incredible just how fast the news cycle switches, right? I named 5 stories. You named 10 stories. We're probably missing 20 stories in between that time. And so when you're looking at that, it almost feels like whack-a-mole, personally, as a reporter, trying to cover everything. And I feel like if you're just an average American trying to just intake news and see the news of the day, that probably feels overwhelming and feels like whack-a-mole too, trying to see everything. And it moves so fast. You talk about Epstein one day, that moves on to something else, as you and I have talked about. But because of the fast nature of the way things move, do you think that's going to help or hurt Republicans in the midterms?
I think it probably hurts them in that the more that Donald Trump is talking about Greenland, for example, the less he is talking about affordability, the less he's talking about lowering housing prices, the less he's talking about lowering the prices of everyday goods. And in a midterm election, this will be a referendum on how Donald Trump, and to a lesser extent, the Republican Party in the Senate and the House, have governed. Donald Trump was elected for a lot of reasons, but I would argue the main one was people elected him because they trusted him to fix the economy and make things more affordable, make them more money. If he is judged to have taken his eye off the ball, and right now every poll that you find will tell you that, a majority of the people think he's too focused on things that they don't care about, they will lose. I think lots of Republican leaders in the Senate and the House know that fact. The problem is Trump is fundamentally chaotic and unpredictable. And so, yeah, he could give a speech on the economy one day, but the next day he could be off talking about NATO or Greenland or whatever, right? The ballroom. And I think that's the problem, is that unless and until they can convince, and by they I mean Trump, Republicans in the House, Republicans in the Senate, unless and until they can convince voters that they are worthy stewards of the economy, that the policies they have put in place, whether it's the one big beautiful bill, no tax on tips, whatever it is, have made things more affordable in your everyday lived life, they're in trouble. And they have not made that case. I mean, look, we're talking about Greenland, right? They have not made that case. And I would be worried if I was a Republican elected official in a swing state or a swing district that Donald Trump may never make that case.
Well, I think that means we certainly have a lot to talk about, probably things we don't even think that we're going to be talking about. We will be talking about soon.
100%.
But I hope we can have many more conversations in 2026. Chris Cillizza, it's always a pleasure. Thanks for joining me.
Oh, thank you, my friend. Thanks for having me. Take care.